Good morning, and thanks for tuning in to Soul Shine. I am your host, Serenity Jenny. This is episode 46, and I'm back. So I am trying to work out this crazy schedule of mine. The more intense it is, the less time that I have, but I definitely want to stay loyal to all you amazing listeners. Thank you for the calls and texts. It's been 8 days since we've had a podcast, so I know you guys are jonesing, so here you are, and complete with background sounds of the birds off of my back deck. So I'm sitting outside. So Melissa, I know you can't hear the phone. Thank you for letting me know that, because it's hard to know when stuff's happening, because I listen to it when I have time, but I can't always listen to my own podcast, so I don't know whether you can hear things or not. So I think you can hear the birds, though. It would make sense if you do. But I'm enjoying the beautiful green grass and trees and smells. It just rained, and it's raining a little bit. And it's just, there's a very peaceful feeling out here, and I really like it. And I like to sit out here in the mornings and kind of collect to myself and get myself ready for my day, and just, whether I want to meditate, I want to listen to things, read, I drink my coffee, and just kind of start my day out here when it's nice enough to do that, and it is. So you will hear birds in the background from now on, because I'll be doing the podcast from my porch. So I definitely had an amazing experience this weekend. I went to the Paraunity conference in Woodbridge, New Jersey. An amazing man, John, I can't remember his last name now. John R. will say, I can't remember his last name, put on the show, and it was amazing. I got to meet Chip Coffey, John Zaffis, which is Ed and Lorraine Warren's nephew. Just amazing people. Amy Bruni was there. She was in my hotel. I didn't know who she was, actually. My friend had to tell me who she was, but I got to say hello to her and talk to her. Amy Allen was there, but she was quite busy, and she was quite grumpy. It was kind of funny, but, it was just a different arena for me to be in completely, because even though we do clearings and blessings, I do clearings and blessings, excuse me, I tend to approach things a little bit differently. A paranormal researcher is just that. They are researching for information on how to communicate with spirit. So I communicate with spirit regardless of whether the science is there or not. It would be regardless, because, we can capture a lot of things on film. But, my goal is to just communicate with spirit. I send light. I can send energy to help the spirit. It's almost, I guess, like, when I was talking to a couple, and they're both researchers. They own ghostly excursions, and they were talking to us. I said, I kind of feel like I am also the therapist for the dead, because they're sick in spirit, and I can help them as well as help the person who's sitting in front of me who's alive in the physical. It was really cool because, a lot of them are very educated. Excuse me. And I feel like even though they're so educated, they're educated in their given area of expertise, which means I find that they need to trust their own intuition so much more. They know things, but they don't allow themselves to believe them, and they rely on the equipment to prove that. So, and we do have some, like a fair amount of ghost equipment at this point to utilize, thanks to my friend Paul. And we are going to be doing some more bridging of the paranormal and the spiritual or metaphysical, because, I feel like all these separate conferences should, and I say somebody should do this, and I'm thinking to myself, now that I'm saying it, I'm probably going to be that somebody. The paranormal, the spiritual, metaphysical, the holistic, and bring all that together. Like, it's not separate. It really is not. Energy is energy. So, if you have seen any of The Conjurings, I had not seen any of The Conjurings until this weekend. And my friend's little girl, who's 13, said, "Oh my gosh, you never saw these." I said, "Well, I kind of have to do some of that stuff in real life, so no, I've never seen them." And when I watched, Ed and Lorraine do what they did in the 70s and, understand, that energy can get sick, spirit can get sick, and to the point where it's menacing. And, where is the bridge in between both of those worlds? I mean, this is real phenomena that was happening that could not be proved where it was originating from. I mean, when they would capture so much evidence on film and photos and recordings, but they couldn't figure it out. And Lorraine, who was psychic, ended up figuring out. So there has to be a bridge in between this. And I think this is a very interesting area to help people understand, ghosts and spirit are not synonymous. Ghosts are like stuck, and when you cross over in your transition, that's when you become integrated with spirit, reintegrated, I should say. So, I want to hear from you guys. So there's so many things that my brain's going crazy and I want to talk about and I want to look at, but the amount of synchronicity was there this weekend was almost breathtaking. I mean, from the moment we were still in Pennsylvania, and there was just so many divine guidance signs. I am like totally into my numerology, and those are signs and symbols for me to do different things and stop different places. And I totally have to give a shout out to Exit 11 Gifts in West Portal, New Jersey. Hey, Exit 11. Allison has an amazing store there. We probably are going to go back and do some readings there. Her and her sister were just absolutely amazing. They have beautiful energy. They have great crystals. They have a great, I can't remember, but it was a cute little market that they had there, and we stopped at. And I got a beautiful crystal skull and a couple pieces of crystal, and my little boy really enjoyed them. And it's just a great place to get some really cool stuff. Or on the other side of it, you can get some really cool ink too. I really enjoy that. And it's on Exit 11, and I love my 11s. It's an Ascended Master. And I was telling her all about it, and I was so excited because she was so excited. And, obviously I can't control when spirit says, "Hey, stop here." I thought I just had to go to the bathroom, and there was so much more to that stop. So shout out Exit 11 Gifts. You guys are awesome. We definitely are looking forward to coming back, maybe sooner than next year. But it was great. It's great to go and make all these connections too with all these amazing people. It is truly astounding to me how many people that were there. We had to, we're waiting in line. And it was really cool to be on the other end of this stuff because I was just like a groupie. And I kind of just wanted to check everything out. And I met one of the most amazing vibrations ever. I didn't get a reading from her. She was completely full. But I saw her across the room, and I saw Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene stand behind her. So I knew that she was super connected. She was a cute little psychic. Her name was Marie Gilbert. If you're in Jersey, this woman definitely had my attention the entire time that I was at the show. She is super sweet, and she's been doing this a long, long time and very gifted at her craft. I can't imagine what it took to stand in a place of truth and authenticity for people doing this even 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I know I take a lot of crap for being in my own space now. I can't even imagine how difficult it must have been to stand in truth and authenticity when this field was just a complete farce to so many people. And now we know that energy speaks for itself and can be documented, and this is quantum, and this is basically physics at its core level, quantum physics, then, people aren't laughing so much now. And they know what it is. And I mean to tell you, we were listening to Dolores Cannon. I probably had one of the best times coming back. We listened to all about the Lost Gospels on the way out, and on the way back we were listening to Coptic texts. So if you haven't read any of those or seen them, Google them, YouTube them, whatever, get your hands on some of that information. Enlighten yourself. Go on this quest and find what excites your soul. Like, if something's speaking to you, there's a reason that that's happening. So I'm glad to be podcasting again. I so want to hear from you guys. What do you want to hear about? Tell me what you want to hear about. Call me, text me, 724-953-9733. If you're in Jersey, let me know what's going on. If you got my card, I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you all. If you haven't yet, pick your phone up. Act like you're setting up a new text message to 57711. Text the number 8675309 to 57711, and you will be subscribed to our VIP listing, and you will get notified of shows, classes, events prior to the general population or general public. So you can sign up for these things. Our Lilydale trip is coming up in New York, August 18th and 19th. I'm really excited. Bikers Who Help. Can't remember where I'm going to be at on June 10th. I will be traveling over Memorial Day into the first week of June. I'm going to be in Nashville. Hey, Nashville. I'm going to be in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and St. Louis. So, hey there. We're going to be a multi-state tour / crystal digging trip for my son. So he's pretty pumped about this. I'm not going to lie. I also am super pumped. So we're going to be doing some more live feeds. Let me know what you want to hear more of. Let me know what you want to see more of. Give me suggestions. Do you want live feeds? Do you want live video feeds? Do you want more podcasts? You tell me what's working for you, and I will meet you in the middle. I love you, great big bunches. I'm glad to be podcasting again. Thank you for your beautiful support and encouragement and love. May you receive that back times an infinite amount. Much love and many blessings. Peace out.